Welcome back to Civilization. I accidentally rejected the treaty, but as you may or may not know, the Senate's always going to reject whatever you do in terms of a treaty when there's a peaceful situation. So I was trying to trade with Heraclea, or however you want to pronounce it. But there were a bunch of Russian units over here, so I couldn't drop him off without risking him getting attacked. And normally, militia units won't attack even a one defense caravan, so I figured I might as well just drop him off over here, and that's when the Russians decided that they wanted to sue for peace, and that's where we are right now. Welcome back to Civilization. We're still in the middle of a peaceful situation. So far, so good. Things are getting to be a little bit more understandable. A little bit more clear. Again, for the next couple turns until 1980, we're just looking for a space race victory. Let me just look at my spaceship so I know when I have to send it. 11 years, so I will send the ship in 1969, and that means in 1980 the spaceship will arrive because it rounds down, I think. So 11.4 years would just be 11 years. Even if it was 11.7 or 8 years, I think it still rounds down. I don't really think I've ever tested it to see if that was the case, but I'm pretty sure it is. That's another thing I guess I have to try another way. Egyptians, I think we're still at peace with them. And we're just building more rail around here, where things have gone fairly well. Let's see. Can't really do anything else. I guess I could put rail there to make a little bit more production. Mongols are getting healthy. Egyptians are sailing a vessel near me. That sailboat isn't thick, so I know there's nothing on the sailboat. I think that's the last. Nope, I'm back. Excuse me. And then that city will be done. Summerside built city walls, and that'll be it for that. I wanted to build city walls on this city because it only really has a musketeer protecting it, so. And I could build another unit, but I wouldn't use it. No, see, it would be a little bit thicker if there was a unit on the boat. And technically, this boat should be sinking because it's not on the coast, but like I've said in many other parts of this playthrough, the computer doesn't necessarily play by the same exact rules that human players do. Although sometimes that's okay. Computers are beatable. I have not ever won a playthrough on the highest difficulty, but I've seen many people do it. So it's okay that the computer has a few advantages because overall I think human players do a little bit better. I'll send a diplomat to France. Just make sure that he's doing all right. Make sure we're still peaceful. Oh, Kashgar's making. I have to remember to stop it producing bomber units. Right, that's a trade. Down to Moose. I wonder what Moose is producing. A caravan. Good. It's a good thing that I'm moving it down there. More trade. Although at this time I certainly don't need more money. It's just I'm finding other things to do. 4, 5. I think I just made this. So you're done making units. And you just run into one of my cities. Has a little bit too little food, so I'll have to see if there's a square that I can irrigate or something over here. And that'll be it for this city. It doesn't look like if I think this is tundra and the other sort of cold tile space, you get at least one food, but on a tundra you get nothing. You actually lose stuff. That black circle is the same as if it had like pollution on it. So, and that's it for Victoria. They don't need to build anything else. 55 million people. Let's see, what's the other type of cold? Or is there only one in this game? I think it looks like there's only one. So yeah, if I click on this, that actually is a bad thing. You can even see it looks like a frowny face. I don't know if it's supposed to. But that would make fewer happy people. I have the luxury rate so high that it is. See, it's the same as the war weariness frowny face. So you can't really do anything with this. That's why the computer won't even let you put a unit there. So let's see. All right, no, I can't unless I take this forest away. I can't really do anything. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. Knock down the forest. Alright, and I said I wanted to turn this up. Okay, it's not making any more. I think if I'm at war with anyone, it is Egypt. And Egypt isn't at war with us either. Look, the whole world's at peace. Yay. Looking at our military, we have the most military units of everybody, although Greece has 58 and Russia had 41. So if these two countries decided to join together, we'd be in a little bit of a rough spot. I think we'd still win because of how much more advanced the military is in our country. We have tanks and mechanized infantry and artillery, and they have, for the most part, I think some of them have musketeers, but that's their most advanced unit. That also explains why Egypt didn't run that sailboat into my city, because we're at peace currently. And I think this will be the last thing that I have them by, but building a university doesn't make sense, because since we don't have any more techs to develop, we're just adding more future tech. And I guess I could do it for more civilization points, but I'd rather have population. Population is worth more than future tech. I mean, if you get up to future tech, like 1,000,000, that's one thing, but 1 or 2 future techs won't be that big of a deal. Should, if Greece goes to war with me, that would be an easy city to just pick up. But again, I'll be doing a military playthrough with the same map, same civilization after I do my science one. So it's going to look like there will be probably one more episode after this for the science part. I hope I'll be able to get that in. Yeah. That'll probably be the last thing that I'll have that city build. I know that that is craft carrier. Yeah, I guess you can stick around here for now. I did build one nuclear unit. And the reason why I'm building railroad here, because even though it's in Tour's sphere, is because they won't be able to access this spot anyway, since there's an enemy unit, one of my units, on it. So I'm just putting rail there, even though it wouldn't affect Lyons at all, because if the Mongols disagree with me, I'll just use a diplomat, run it right up there, and buy the city. Antioch. I always thought Antioch was a Persian city, but maybe that's in a later installment of the game. There is no Persia in Civilization 1. They did try to get a few from each continent, America and the Aztecs on North America, although there's none in South America. The Egyptians and the Zulu for Africa. They have quite a few in Europe. They have England, Greece, Rome, Germany, France, and Russia. So quite a few. And then Asia, you have Mesopotamia. Oh, I'm sorry, Babylon, Mongols, India, China. So, all right. So I added my last piece. So now that is attached. So now it's 9 years. So that means I will send it in the year 1970. That should work. I don't need to build a cathedral. But I guess there's nothing else to do unless I build another. Nope, they've had 3. I don't think you can do more than 3 trade networks. Do another diplomat. Diplomats are very useful in almost all civilization games, because you can do it without losing soldiers. So that'll be it for this episode